battery and a lot of the exhaust system and exit system and all of these air boxes and passenger foot pegs and heavy mounting brackets and all that shit, take 50 to 100 pounds off of that only 350 pound motorcycle. I mean, my bad. What did I say it was? 455? Something like that. You start putting it on a diet, then, yeah, 455 pound bike. Let's say you knock 80 pounds off of that, you make it 370 pound bike. Yeah, this motherfucker's scary fast. I mean, that's just a lot. That's a lot of horsepower. And that's also getting into the fucking 12,000 RPM situation. There's no telling what that fucking bike had. Because when we're talking horsepower, we're not talking at 12,000 RPM. Because I think if you look at the maximum horsepower was about 109, something like that on the CBR at a hybrid. Anyway, what a beast. We'll bring this little guy back to life and we'll put some pictures of it up there. Hey, somebody might just want it way, way, way more than Robcast Radio. And they'll give us a pretty penny for it. And we will invest that back into cracking whores. That's right, cracking whores. At least coking whores. Okay, a bottle of Grey Goose, some Red Bull, and an old girlfriend for a weekend. That sounds pretty good. A new girlfriend for 2 weekends sounds better, though. All right, let me see if I have any other big brain busters here. So, yeah, what is gork oil? I'll have to search for gork oil and see what the fuck that is, because definitely, you want to correct everything else, why don't you fucking correct some shit that makes some sense? So, yeah, looking back at just, I don't know, at being 20, 21, 22 years old and thinking that you know everything, man, in the world, that you've got the world by the nuts. That was me back then, and I didn't know shit. And then I let everything get clouded by those fucking Vicodins. So that turned in kind of an already arrogant person into a real fucking selfish douchebag. And for that, we live, we learn, we move forward, we progress, we advance, and we realize that you only get into this world what you put out. You see me? You only get back what you put into it. And the difference, the real difference, is the fact that technology's a motherfucker, because I just get on my phone and order anything I need for this bike. Back then it was a whole socio type thing to where we would have books that we could look in. Dennis Kirk for aftermarket parts. Or we had the cycle trader that we could look through for other bikes for parts or other parts being sold. There was a parts section in there. So it was a whole community thing where you would talk to your friends and this and that. And we would all be looking for parts for other friends' motorcycles and stuff. You know, just being poor fabricators trying to earn a living down here in where all the petrochemical factories are. You either do that or you starve. Okay, you go to work in the plant or you starve. Nowadays, you go to work in the plant, or you have your own fucking radio station and you build motorcycles, or you starve. So just looking at it between now and then, our lives are a lot easier because of the availability of some of the parts. Original Honda parts nowadays are fucking way, way, way harder to get and way more expensive. We're talking about original equipment manufacturing parts. Way expensive, way hard to get. The difference between then and now is that the mechanical skill and the ability. that would have never, this motorcycle would have let, 2 or 3 people would have been putting hands on it to get it right with me back in the day. And still, there are definitely a couple screws would be lost or missing. And that's the difference between being able to look in the mirror and to say, hey, it's a true blessing that I had some of the jobs that taught me how to paint. I had some jobs that taught me how to work on a machine tool, do machine work. I had some jobs that taught me everything that there is to know about, building motorcycles. So whenever I say that you should use your special skills to your advantage every single day when you wake up, it's that, 20-something years ago, I would have never dreamed that I'd go pick up a motorcycle one day and go through a checklist and have it cleaned up, steam cleaned, primered, and hear it run within a few hours. That would have been unheard of. So now there's a security level to that. And it just makes you have gratitude. Makes you have gratitude, that you still do have some friends out there, and that there's still that, those memories that you share. That hey, you're never going to get that time back, but I guess that's why whenever we get into our 40s, we will build an old crotch rocket, however we want to, or an old muscle car. Damn 71 SS Chevelle I've always liked. 1969 SS Chevelle would be my dream. Or a split bumper Camaro. So why we do those things? The past is behind us, but I can tell you that there are certain things. Stomper 4x4s, the Evel Knievel stunt cycle. Bring one of those out, and every kid becomes 7, 8 years old again. So rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I don't know why I've gone on already for over an hour. Are you kidding me? So rock and roll, that's about all the time we have for today. Hey, any of my old clique, my old homeboys out there, I love you guys. Male, female, especially the girls that always had my back. True friends. You know what I'm saying? And they're no different. The fact that whenever I hit my 20s, I was lost in a pill bottle, ladies and gentlemen. If it explains a little bit now, I kind of went away. I got lost in a pill bottle and then went away. Oh, get the guy. Oh, that's microphone abuse right there. But also, the encouragement from that is if I've been there and come back from it, and living all of my hopes and my motherfucking dreams today, then guess what? It should be a whole hell of a lot easier for you to wake up every single day and live your hopes and your dreams, and all of the hopes and the dreams that you have for yourself. You know what I'm saying? The only way that that's ever going to come into, the only way that you're ever going to make that happen, Captain, is if you paint a clear vision of your future. Paint a clear vision of your future, ladies and gentlemen, because no one is going to do that shit for you. The best thing that you can do for your family, for your loved ones, for the people around you, is to make the most out of yourself. You deserve it. And the main thing is, be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your voice. Be grateful that the door doesn't fall off your car every time you open it. Be grateful for the people around you that love you. And with that being said, I think we're going to have to call it a show. We'll be back with you all. Robcast number 50 will be the next one. But you're welcome to tune in to any of the other Robcast radio programming right here at Spreaker Podcast. And don't forget, download the app, Spreaker Podcast, the best podcast network on planet Earth, and follow us right here on Spreaker Podcast. Hey, I'm Zombie, and that's about all the time we got for today. Have a badass evening and a better tomorrow. I'm Zombie, and I'm out here. Peace.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the world, thank you once again for tuning in. Robcast number 49 is in the books. So all you little maniacs have a badass evening, even better tomorrow. I'm Zombie and I am motherfucking out of here. Peace! Yeah!
No brains racing.